So with Team of the Year being in FC25, we've got a lot of crazy new cards on the game. We're talking Team of the Years with 3 playstyle pluses, some insane Team of the Year icons, honourable mentions that are debatably good, some of them more than others, and what that's also done, as well as bringing out tons of crazy cards, it's dropped prices of really good meta cards on the market. I've got my coffee in hand, so I thought there's no better time. Let's update it. The top 10 players in each position. Let's go. For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com. Link in the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 5% off your order. The goalkeepers up first. I almost forgot. Like goal. I always set a like goal on this videos. Usually it's like a certain amount of likes within an hour. I'm going to set this start an all-round like goal. 500 likes on this video. It's a little bit crazy, but you never know. If you enjoy this content, please consider pressing the like button. Pretty free to do so. And let's crack on. The keepers, I say it every time. Subjective as it gets, right? The main person I'm going to talk about here is Iker Casillas. Now, he's currently my goalkeeper. I absolutely love this card at times, and certain times he's an absolute shambles, okay? It's just the way keepers work. They're never always going to be super consistent. They're all going to make mistakes. It's just this game, okay? So keep that in mind here. So main things to look out for when it comes to keepers. I tend to look at playstyle pluses, far reach, also footwork. Casillas has both of those is brilliant. The rush out as well as footwork again. Emi Martinez, ridiculously nice Team of the Year. Controversial Team of the Year pick though. What we saying? Did he deserve it? I don't know. I don't know. He's a good keeper, but were they better this year? So to fire through some of my favourite keepers. Tim Howard, big fan. Van der Sar, always solid. Super Mike, I'm not against it. I used him a little bit on the RTG. He was okay. Pretty standard keeper. Pickford actually quite like, you know. I think he's a little bit underrated. I wouldn't mind it if you're rocking this lad. Courtois, always solid. Probably one of the most like popular keepers out there. You see him in a lot of teams, especially with the chemistry links he provides. Buffon, really nice, especially if you concede a lot of Trivella's finesse shots from outside the box. This man reaches the corners. Alisson, rocked him in the RTG for a bit, very decent keeper. Donnarumma, not too shabby. I like Yashin, I think he's alright in game. Casillas, honestly would recommend, like if you've got fodder, consider it. Maybe try the loan out first, and then Emi Martinez. They're probably like my heavy hitters. You can't go wrong really with anything. As I said, it's all subjective. Pick a keeper that you think is going to be good in game. Mainly focus on the chemistry they give to your team as well. All right, the glasses are on, and we're going over to right backs off the bat. Now, this is my opinion, okay? I'm not really looking at price tag here. I'm just selecting the top 10 from 10 down to 1. If you disagree or feel like I've missed out a card, please do get down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. Frimpong starts things off in that 10 spot. The speed is the main reason. Jockey playstyle plus with that speed is a really nice combination. You are losing a bit in the defending and physical department. Playstyles aren't really stacked in that area, but it doesn't matter too much for a card like this. I still find him overpowered. As long as you're quick enough and you've got the jockey to kind of marshal your opponent's wingers, he's going to do a really good job for you. Big man Denzel Dumfries. Relentless is a bit disappointing, but I played against this man the other day and he was a nightmare. So strong, so solid. He's almost like Kyle Walker, very similar, but a lot of more of a budget pick than the Numerifoot Walker, right? Not as good, but definitely a budget option. Going forward, I don't mind it. He doesn't feel crazy quick on the ball, but he's got some decent enough playstyles for speed if you just want to bomb forward and fly down the wing. Just a really solid all-round pick. My boy Steve, 110k. If you're on a budget, this is your guy, okay? I can't see myself dropping this card anytime soon, unless I get crazy lucky to pack one of the higher up right backs you're going to see shortly. Steve McManaman is just so good. So good. Words can't describe this man. Right, you're looking at whip pass. Not crazy meta, but you can get some use there. In the defence, just an absolute tank. Going forward, he feels technical enough to bring the ball out the back. Technical playstyle plus in there. Jockey anticipate. Yeah, this man for sure. My best budget pick. Love the card. Jules Koundé just ahead of him though. Just a tank. Jockey playstyle plus, once again, one of my favourite playstyle pluses for the fullback position. And Jules is the guy, right? You are sacrificing that kind of ability to overlap and feel confident enough to beat players. This man's more of like an out-and-out fullback. Maybe leave him on fullback defending, so he's almost like an extra centre-back at times. Trust me, it will come in clutch. And this man, I back him. I back him to contain the likes of Vinny Jr. This man is crazy nice with the jockey. Lucy Bronze, the first Team of the Year. Not that high, well, not that low down in this list, right? I tried her out. Looking at her stats on paper, under 1 mil, she looks mental, but she just doesn't feel crazy strong, crazy physical. She has 98 strength. I'm expecting her to be, you know, chucking elbows in left, right, and centre, but Nah, she got bullied a little bit for me. Still a really nice option. If you pack her, I'll definitely be giving her a go in your team. I wouldn't be going out buying the card though. 920k, I think she could honestly drop a little bit more. Famous last words. A week from now, she'll be at 1.5 mil, but it is what it is. Decent playstyles and still a decent option. Carvajal only a little bit ahead. Like, I feel like this man, even though you're looking at lesser physicals, he feels more physical. Still, not a real big presence in that winger right back position. Speed is brilliant, dribbling is good. Overlapping, you've got a really nice option with fantastic dribbling stats, technical in there as well. But also the passing. Like, you're a bit of a playmaker. He's got really good passing stats, especially long ball playstyle pass. Really good option. 1.3 mil, I'm not against it. But ahead of him, the big boy, Lilian Thuram. Slide tackle playstyle plus is the only major issue here. Similar to Koundé, play him as a fullback plus role, set to defend. He's just going to be that extra defensive cover you need. And this man is an absolute unit. So good. He's like Koundé, but a little bit more juiced. Just ahead of him though, Carlos Alberto. Okay then. Similar kind of story again, like he's a base centre-back. But for me, right back. He fits that kind of similar mould to a Koundé, to a Thuram. Not crazy tall, like 5'10", 5'11", quick, really stubborn to get past. That's essentially what this card is. Anticipate, probably my #1 defensive playstyle. That and Bruiser Plus are like, they're neck and neck. You've got brilliant rolls and the versatility to drop him into a centre-back position if you need to make a change. Overlapping, he's decent on the ball, but not insane. The passing and the shooting, not really reliable. He's definitely an out-and-out defensive fullback. Kyle Walker, here he is. Quick Step Playstyle Plus, EA. Yeah, you've done well here. Fullback plus as well. Probably leave him on balanced. Overlapping, he's okay. The dribbling still isn't crazy quick and snappy. You're mainly utilising the speed boost and power that this man has. Passing, actually really decent. I think it definitely outperforms the stats here. And then, yeah, in the defence and the physical side of the game, you know he's going to be good. He always is. Kyle Walker, hands down, a really nice option here. Like, once you use him, you just feel that premium place in the right back position. Yeah, absolute tank. But he's not #1. Cafu. Oh, mate, if I had this card, I'd be in absolute dreamland. Jockey. Love it. As I said, my favourite playstyle, probably in that position. Relentless. It's there. You know, it could come in clutch, of course. He's got really high stamina, so he's a little bit wasted. But a whole host of other playstyles. Some of them a little bit wasted, like long throw flare. But he's got base, anticipate, intercept, bruiser, press, proven, block, and whipped. Like, this man has everything. Fullback plus as well. He's going to be deadly overlapping. The passing is good as well. Speed is there. He might even be able to score Trivella's. He probably will. 70 shooting's enough to bend a Trivella top bins, hit a green time. Hands down the best right back comfortably in this top 10. Centre-back time, super budget pick here. Fernando Hierro, 94 defending, bruiser playstyle plus. Speed, a little bit lacking now, but trust he can still do a really solid job for you. That's why he gets that #10 spot. General, John Stones. Anticipate Playstyle Plus is the one I've selected here. It's the one I did on my account. Really good. I don't know if the SBC is still available. Obviously, he has the Bruiser Plus version as well, which is arguably as good. I would lean towards Anticipate and more defensive playstyles, though. A really nice card. Price tag was really decent as well. Looking at the fact that there's no price anywhere, I'm assuming he's no longer available, but if you unlocked him, I'm sure you know how good he is. Verge at #8. Yeah, this is his team of the week. His other versions are just too expensive to feature. Obviously, Virgil van Dijk, one of the best cards on this game. But this gold one, I think there's better this year. I think there's better. Last year, he was definitely, arguably, no matter what version, #1 across the board. Now, I think there's better cards. But let me know what you think down below. Verge, he's coming in at nice #8 here. Rudiger, bruiser and block. This man, I say it every time, the most aggressive card on this game. He's like Koulibaly. He runs with his elbows up here, just clocking people left, right and centre. Like, really solid defender. Defender plus as well. It's a role I definitely look for. Lacking a bit in the playstyle department, but as an out-and-out, you know, no-nonsense centre-back, really tidy option. Lucio features the track style with Aerial. Now, Aerial's not as overpowered, and the reason why this card isn't much higher, lack of playstyles. Like, you've only really got block. Slide tackle, I guess, is okay, but apart from that, you're lacking defensive playstyles. But don't get it twisted. Lucio doesn't really need them. He has that premium feel, unique feeling game where he's just really solid in the tackle. So, really good option again. 1.34 mil. Maybe a little bit too premium considering some of the cards available much cheaper than that, but still a really good shout. Big William Saliba, my boy now. I've done the Team of the Evo start, and obviously you're not seeing any Evos in this. It's because majority of the Evos I would feature are no longer available. They're the Team of the Year Evo Star and the Blueprint Evos, so they're not going to be in this video. I am tempted to do like or maybe rating your Evo video or something like that, because if you've subscribed to the channel, you know I like evolution, so let me know if you want to see that. But William Saliba, put the stats to a side. This man is him this year. Arsenal bias might be sprinkled on top, but the most solid player. Like, this man's anticipate tackle is just insane. If you watched my review for the Evo, you would have seen how good he is. Of course, his Team of the Year is stupidly expensive, but Thunderstruck under $1 million, brilliant. And if you've done the Team of the Year Evo Star, you're in safe hands. Big Kanate just ahead of the Thunderstruck though. Similar to Saliba, he's a little bit more stockier, but those two as a partnership, I'm using it on my main account. Just ridiculously solid once again. Anticipate, really nice playstyles, and he was free. He was free. The lengthy speed is noticeable as well. He'll catch some quick cards. Really nice centre back. And if you unlocked him, I'm pretty certain he's probably still in your team, unless your pack luck's been crazy. Just ahead of them at 1.48 mil. Similar to Lucio in a way, right? Now, playstyles, they're decent. Jockey, intercept, anticipate, aerial, base. Slide tackle, it's a little bit dead, but it's not horrifically bad. Like, it can actually be quite fun to use. Getting stuck in, sliding about the place. But Maldini, similar to Lucio, just has that premium feel in game. There's something about him. I don't want to use the aura word, but it almost is. Like, he just outperforms the stats. 95 defending just cannot be looked over as well. Really solid option. Erling Haaland, second spot. He was #1 last time round. He's been relegated a bit. Bruiser block, still undeniably one of the craziest centre-backs I've used and play against. He is all over the place, okay? I see him so often in rivals. A lot of like serious meta high-level players are using him as well. You've got brilliant pace split being lengthy, defending, physicality. He's 6'5", he's a tall boy with brilliant playstyle pluses. Yeah, just an absolute joke. And if it falls to him in the box from a corner, you probably score a goal or two, but he's not #1. #1 is Big Wendy. Well, Wendy Renard, last year, just ridiculously overpowered, okay? She had that Team of the Season card. I think was it an honourable mention? Pretty certain it's probably an out-and-out Team of the Season. I can't remember. Maybe it was a Team of the Year honourable mention I'm thinking of. Just ridiculously overpowered. I've got her loan. She's her again. She's her again. She's like got that Virgil van Dijk effect like the last year Virgil. Just ridiculous. She's quite tall. She's like 6'2", somewhat lean in game. Seriously fast with the mostly lengthy accelerate type. The defending stats are a joke. The physicality crazy. Playstyle pluses. Long ball. Brilliant in that centre-back position. Especially if you want to counter quickly. You've got wide players. Launch a pass down the line there. Aerial and anticipate, as well as jockey block, slide tackle, bruiser, power header. She's #1. Comfortably. If you've packed her and you're not using her, get her in that team. Alright, left back, and I know Bowie's a default right back, but the brand new role or position he got, left back, allows him to play out there. So that's the way he's included in this section. Just a really overpowered card. Like, similar in a way that he doesn't have a lot of play styles, but he's really solid in game. And for the price the SBC at the time, so cheap. And hopefully stands a chance of getting the extra upgrade as well. But Bowie had to feature in this video, right back or left back. Still a really nice option. Zé Roberto was a left back. A little bit rogue. I know a lot of people use him as a centre mid, but it's just something about him. Like, no defensive playstyles, by the way. Defending stats, not incredible. But this man, like, he's just stubborn. Stubborn and really good overlapping. Technical. Like, he's got serious explosive speed. He feels really fast. And the technical playstyle plus elevates that dribbling. I honestly recommend, if you've got him, try him at left back. Really solid option. Nuno Mendes just ahead. Looking back at it, probably on the better SBCs of Winter Wildcard. Lacking a bit in defensive playstyles, but similar to like a Frimpong, there's something about these super quick players that just make them really good fullbacks. It's kind of like the speed being so quick that you could stop your opponent from hitting the line or cutting in. You could basically marshal him and kind of dictate where you're sending your opponent. And yeah, overlap him. He's got legs. This man flies. A really nice option. I used him a lot on my my main account. Bolde. Now, the price tag of this card is a little bit insane, but I can see why he's good, right? Fullback plus in both positions. Nice playstyles, anticipates brilliant. Speed is there. He's like a Nuno Mendes, but a little bit on roids, right? You can't get past the fact that he's good, but something about the price puts me off a bit. I'm not too sure why he's 1.3. I reckon he should be under 1 mil, but still a really nice option. Now, the budget fullback, the guy that this SBC should be done on your account. If you've got fodder sat around now, get it done. If Neymar, for example, is moving to Santos, if he gets an end of an era, EA love Neymar, you want a nice link, here's your guy, right? Cancelo, ridiculous in game. I can't believe like more people. Why is no one speaking about him? I know Stokes, Foot with Stokes, sings his praises. Yes, pro players, they're rating him. But not a lot of people rated the SBC when it came out. And I don't know why. You've got Intercept, you've got Rapid. Really nice playstyle pluses. That Rapid, he feels so quick. So good on the ball technically. In the defence, he'll break up the play, he'll get involved. Just a massive, massive dub of an SBC. 156k, that's if the price is slightly inflated as well. Should be a no-brainer for me. Now, Grimaldo, just a bit ahead of him. Tried out his loan. Really nice, solid card once again. Fullback plus. But not quite high enough up on this list. He's not like the seriously meta best option out there. 1.1 mil. It's not bad, and he's definitely a meta card. If you pack him, he should probably be in your starting lineup. Eden Militao just a bit ahead of him, which could be controversial again. The price tag similar to be fair, thinking about it now, Numero Foot, a lot of people were saving packs, and maybe there's not a lot of Eden Militaos out there tradable. That could be the reasoning, right? Just really good in game. The option to play centre back as well, I like that. If you get a red card, drop him in the centre back position, play him as a fullback plus on defending. Even overlapping, he's not bad. Like, he feels somewhat tall, somewhat lean in game. Passing stats are good. Obviously, you're sacrificing, like, real playmaking capabilities here. But as a defensive fullback, really nice. Bobby Carlos, whip past dead ball. They might not be the most meta playstyle pluses, but they work for this card. The dead ball playstyle plus on Bobby Carlos is disgusting. Especially if you're really good at free kicks this year. If you're timing it correctly every time, you probably should score every single time. Outside the foot, inside the foot. He scores for fun. Really nice playstyle pluses for speed and meta. Like, getting past this guy is difficult, okay? That's why he's so high up on this list. A really nice option. Now, Karchawi. Similar to Carlos, it's the speed. It's the explosiveness that this card provides that is just crazy unique in this position. Jockey playstyle plus, relentless, wasted, yes. Whip pass is nice. She's got decent enough base playstyles. 1.2, she's not cheap, but there's a reason, right? She's so good in game. Crazy quick. Overlapping, the passing, technical. She's basically a winger in that fullback position, and similar to the likes of Frimpong, she's just has some decent defending playstyles in all fairness. The size, physicality doesn't really matter with this card. She'll get stuck in, she'll win you the ball. Really nice option. But number one, just take a step back, try and guess real quick. This could be any version. This could be his gold card, his team of the week, but it is his track stars. And yes, the Evo, the gold Evo, 100% worth doing. I'm still trying to pack him on my accounts. Then I'm going to put him in. I'll try my hardest to get him. Teo Hernandez probably is the best card on this game. Like, if he had a team of the year, it would be probably 15 mil. It would be extinct. I kid you not. This man is the most overpowered card for some reason. It's the speed, it's the power, it's everything. Like, it's just a joke. All right, CDMs next. We got Declan Rice kicking things off. As an out-and-out holding CDM, just... yeah, really physical, really solid. You can't really go wrong with a card like this. Block, intercept. Lacking a bit when it comes to going forward, but will contribute with assists. Matteo Guendouzi. Wow. This might be one of the SBCs of the year, especially now the Evo possibilities. He's fit like 3 different Evos. They all look crazy. He's in my main team. Just a ridiculously solid card, and he's got the hair in game, all right? The overpowered effect. Massive fan of Gwendo. Ryan Gravenberg dropped a lot in price recently, 750k. Just fantastic. Really like him as a CDM. I've got an Evo on my RTG, which isn't too far off stat-wise. Like, he's lacking a bit in a few departments, but this card's brilliant. Long ball pass, maybe not as overpowered now as it was, but still really good, and a lot of brilliant base play styles. You can't go wrong with a card like this. Rodri. His team of the year probably is the best CDM on this game. Rodri with that, even only 80 pace, it's not insane, but think how good Declan Rice is at holding CDMs, playmaker CDMs. Rodri is elevated. He just has that overpowered presence in the midfield. Really solid option for 500k. I would definitely recommend him, even though he's only got the 1 playstyle plus. Eduardo Camavinga. Now, I've got an evolution, which is like arguably better than this card, which is mad. Just 1.02 mil. Might be a little bit steep. It's definitely the Numero Foot effect, where some of these cards are premium because not a lot of people opening packs. They weren't tradable. A lot of people have them untradeable, but there's not too many tradable ones circulating. That's my theory, at least. Let me know what you think. But Camavinga, yeah, really good this year. Left back as well. Versatility's there. I do like him as the deep-lying playmaker, though. I like him on the ball, breaking up the play, but also creating and the ability to overlap and get goals. The Evo I've got, I think, is like 87, 88 shooting. He has Trivelas on lockdown. Really nice option. Joshua Kimmich. Now, price tag is a massive put-off. This card should not be 1.7 mil, okay? Fodder is definitely inflated. If we were looking at like just maybe about 1 mil, maybe a bit under, then yeah, it would be a brilliant option, but I would not recommend going out and doing this. Long ball, anticipate, really nice playstyle pluses. If you're a Bayern fan and you want the card, he's going to be very good in game. Let's not get it twisted, but the price is a little bit too premium for me. He's got everything you need, though, to be a really solid CDM. With that anchor boost, look at the stats. Absolute joke. Yaya Toure up next. Power shot on Bruiser. Yaya. Overpowered. You know the drill by now. You can't go wrong with a card like this. One of the fun options as well. Absolutely love watching this man. To be fair, he was playing for City, so I didn't really love it. But I enjoyed watching this man play for City. Just how good he was. He could do anything. He was technical enough to bag a finesse from 30 yards or a power shot, but also the physical presence he provides. Big fan of Yaya Toure. But Frankie de Jong just about edges it. I got lucky enough to pack this card on my RTG. Crazy luck. It was one of those where I barely played the RTG, came back on. Of course, they're going to give me a good card. It always works out that way. This man, with the slide tackle and bruiser combination in the midfield, has that it factor. Like, he breaks up the play every single time I'm under pressure. Frankie de Jong is there, getting involved, getting stuck in, winning the ball back for me. And technically going forward with the dribbling and the passing, really solid. Absolutely love this card, man. Carlos Alberto, CDM, long ball, anticipate. Now, he's definitely a CDM, okay? You don't want this man bombing forward. You can almost play him as a centre-half if you want to. And one thing I will say with the roles, not ideal. I'll probably honestly rock him as like just a base holding. I wouldn't worry too much about the roll plus pluses in this position. Unless you do want to get super ratty, rock him as a centre-half. He's got everything you need. Crazy overpowered card. Really aggressive. No nonsense in the midfield. Will break up the play and win the ball for you. And then can distribute with the crazy passing. But number one, Big Pat. Big Pat Vieira. Reviewed him a few weeks ago when the SPC came out. Just has everything you need. Unfortunately, no holding plus plus in the CDM position, which is unfortunate, but just the holding plus will do, right? Intercept, brilliant play styles. 6'4", I believe he is, or 6'5", 6'3", something. I think he's 6'4". Has the long leg, the long dangly legs with the intercept playstyle plus. Well, literally, your opponent will be playing a through ball to open space. Vieira's leg is that long, it will could be taken out of context. It will somehow get on the end of it and make the interception, okay? Just a ridiculous card. And his Evo with the iconic rise, the base Evo, honestly, arguably better and a lot cheaper. All right, centre midfielders up next, and honestly, a beyond stacked kind of position. There's so many insane options. I wanted to shout out this Evo for Zidane, give my opinion real quick. I think he's fantastic. The fully evolved version, unbelievably good in game. And some people are hating on him. I don't get it. Trust me, 94 rated Zidane for free. You can't go wrong, okay? Play him as a cam, a box-to-box centre mid. Utilise the ping pass. Yes, Akabak's a bit wasted, but he's not in the top 10. I just wanted to shout him out real quick. I think he's brilliant. But kicking things off, Hamsik up first. Really nice card. Dynamic image goes hard here. 89 rated. Probably not far off hitting an Evo as well. Absolute fan of Hamsik. I think he's fantastic. Vitinha. This man is a holding plus plus centre mid. Is probably one of my best coin-for-coin centre midfielders right now. Technical ping pass. Crazy good. He's in my main team. Like, love the card. I think he's brilliant. The fact that you've got really quick responsive dribbling in that position is important, especially on this game with the ricochets, deflections, how frustrating it can be to lose the ball in that area. Having a player that can control it so nicely is vital for me. Bonmati up next. Yeah, just ridiculously nice card. I'd love her Team of the Year card. Oh my days. 300k is not cheap, but it's really good for this option. She could be seen more as a cam as well, but I'd recommend playing a little bit deeper as a playmaker plus plus. Once again with Vitinha, or similar to Vitinha, the dribbling, the passing, just fantastic. Abili. I'm going to go Abili. I think Abili sounds more right. Sounds correct. Let me know if I'm wrong here. Playmaker plus plus, when I reviewed her, tiki-taka, incisive, you cannot complain. The issue I do have with the card is the speed boost is incredible. The dribbling is really good, but could be better. Not as good as like a Vitinha or Bonmati. For 1 mil, maybe just prices me out. But if you're interested, definitely try out the loan for this card. Judy. Now, I'll tell you what, I like his Team of the Year as well. EA, if you're listening, hook a boy up, okay? We've got Relentless Playstyle Plus a bit wasted. But Jude, being the cover star, always has an overpowered feel in game. And look at the stats. They're not mind-blowingly good, but trust me, just trust me, he's very good in game. Okay, very good. Now, just dropped under 2 mil. Came out as an SBC 2 days ago, I think. I didn't even notice. There's no leaks. I didn't even see it happen until I saw that he was on the trending on Footbin. I was like, what's going on here? Mateus, Loafer, like box-to-box playstyle, roll plus, not playstyle plus, get a bit carried away here. Brilliant playstyles, power shot, yeah, ridiculous card. Now, I feel like 2 mil, maybe a little bit too expensive for me, for this card. Personally, I'll be waiting until he's about that 1.5, similar to Patrick Vieira, but undeniably really solid. If you want to do the SBC, definitely try the loan beforehand. Ahead of him, though, Federico Valverde. Talk about overpowered on this game. Loved his goal at the start. Oh my days, he was insane. His thunderstruck as well. Power shots definitely have been nerfed a little bit, or less, like, you know, ridiculous as they were. They're still very good. You can flick up and score screamers, but this man's everywhere. As a box-to-box, as a playmaker, he will get involved, win you the ball, and undoubtedly score you goals. Kevin De Bruyne. Now, his flashback is priced out of this video. I believe his flashback's like 2.8 mil now with fodder prices. And I'm not massively against it. I didn't review him. I didn't have the facilities on my account at the time. It's a little bit expensive, right? But he is very good, and his flashback will be fantastic. This is the card I'm on about, by the way. The Playstyle Plus is just ridiculously nice. Yeah, 2.6 mil. If you just want a decent option, though, a cheaper option, you can't go wrong with a Thunderstruck either. KDB, the ultimate playmaker from these centre mid positions. Now, Zinedine Zidane, I'm basically going to fit this card similar to his 94 Evo. Arguably, Incisive is better than Pink Pass, but both really nice. And Zidane is really good in game. He's not for everyone, though. A lot of people will say he's clunky. I kind of see it. It's noticeable at times. He doesn't feel crazy snappy. But you've got to utilise the power more than the technical dribbling here. Controlled sprint will be good, but left stick control, a little bit hindered. Utilise the power that he provides. And the shooting, the passing, just second to none from this position. Zidane's a brilliant shout. But number one, and I didn't expect this card to be in this price bracket. Are you ready? Yeah, Ruud Gullit. You look at the playstyles, look at the stats, just forget about them, okay? Just literally cover that part of the card up. Just look at the face, look at the hair. Just, you know he's good in game, okay? Ruud is him in game. He always is. He honestly could have base 70s and he'd probably still be top of this list. All right, attacking midfielders. Kaka is kicking things off. Lacking a bit in the playstyle department, but just a crazy powerful centre attacking mid. Use him as a shadow striker or playmaker. Utilise the rapid, the speed boost, and just fly with this card. He'll be a nice fun option. Xavi Simons, of course, still can get the Win FC Pro upgrade, which will be ridiculous if it happens. But this card is like standalone, shadow striker, just one of the best out there in this price point. Like, I've got an Evo a little bit worse than this, but that's still insane. I can only imagine how good this card is right now. Really nice option at 440k. Similar kind of price point, a similar kind of player, Florian Wirtz. You're lacking a bit with a lack of finesse. The raw finishing is going to be a bit weaker, but as a shadow striker with a tiki-taka and technical, utilise quick passing as well as the controlled sprint. Yeah, you're going to have a field day with cards like this. If you want quick, responsive players in that area, Florian Wirtz for under 500k, fantastic shout. Putellas in here, of course. Like, her gold is still decent, but not quite in the top 10 for me. The Player of the Month, though, Total Rush card as well. Still very, very good. She's always feels overpowered in game. Team of the Year, ridiculous as well. Wouldn't mind packing that, EA. If you're watching, make it happen. Bobby Charlton, though. My boy Bobby, some of the best left stick and controlled sprint on this game. Speed boost are just a joke. Travellas, power shots. He just has it all. Massive fan, and he's not got another card yet. They always do this. Bobby Charlton takes about 6 months to get a promo card. Where is it, EA? Please bring it out. Maybe Future Stars coming soon. They do Future Star icons. Give me a Bobby Charlton. Maybe like a baby version, like a lower rated. I would have that all day. Get me that in the club. I miss Bobby Charlton. He was brilliant for me last year. Phil Foden. Now, I didn't review Phil. I was busy the night he came out. Then I was too busy the next day to pick up the card. But still, I think he looks brilliant. 1.4 mil, 1.5 mil. Is it too expensive? I mean, it's definitely steep, but like, you look at the card and he looks ridiculous in game. You are lacking a bit in the physicality as the cam. I think maybe more as a left winger, he might be truly utilised with the Travellas. You've at least got base finesse in there, but technical and those dribbling stats, the boy's going to be cracked for sure, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. I think a little bit too expensive unless you're a fan of Phil Foden. Zico. I don't go lie, 99% to 1% upvote, downvote is mad, by the way. I don't think I've seen many cards with that. He's that good, okay? You got classic 10, which is interesting, but I probably would say playmaker, shadow striker for me. Just really overpowered in game. Trickster as well, have some fun, flick up the ball, score screamers. You've got brilliant shooting, base finesse, Trivellas, they'll be crazy. Speed, he feels quicker, just crazy technical and also secure on the ball. Lacking in stamina department though. Probably will get tired, but you can't go wrong with a card like this. Neymar. Now, I mentioned him moving back to Santos. He's no longer in Saudi. He's going back to Santos. He's leaving FIFA FC games unless they get the Brazilian license next year. EA have to do an SBC, okay? They're gonna do it. I'm almost positive, or at least one more promo card, something, because he's such a big name. They'd be silly if they didn't. But this version with 99 dribbling, lacking a bit in the shooting and speed, but it's Neymar, okay? Always feels overpowered. Trickster, incisive, brilliant playstyle plus combination. The dribbling, probably one of the best dribblers on this game. This card, kid you not, it's insane. Massive fan of the lad. Stamina's lacking a bit, no relentless though. Yeah, there's issues with the card, but still, it's Neymar. What's not to like here? Now, Lionel Messi in second spot. What? Morsey, what are you on about? Who's better than this man? It's going to be controversial. But I'll stand my ground. I'll tell you why in a second. Messi, unbelievable. Okay? He's got speed boost. He flies. Honourable mention, probably deserved. It's Messi. They want to sell packs, right? Technical, incisive. As a cam, that's where he should be played for me. Utilise the Trivellas, the quick link-up play, and the ridiculous dribbling speed boosts. You will fly with the card. Absolutely love him. Similar kind of story though. Stamina's low, but at least he's got the base relentless to not tire in that position. Because the cam definitely is like a pretty active area on the field. So he's going to be on the ball a lot for you if you're using him. Just a really nice card, but not my number one. Are you ready? Yeah. Sour. This card, I can't believe it. Okay? I got my fiance to open an icon pick for me. I was a DGen a couple of days ago. I told her to try and describe the cards to me. And I was shocked when she was like, yeah, Japanese. I was like, no way. Sour? Sour? And I thought it was the base, but no, I got this version. Shadow Striker ++, 14-1 this weekend. Just missed out on the rank 1. This girl flying. So good. Incisive, the finishing, the speed. She just feels so quick in game. It's ridiculous. Absolutely love this card. Could play as a centre mid, but for me as a cam shadow striker, she's my number one. I've just noticed like the light coming from the window behind me is insane right now, but we're going to roll with it. I look like I'm kind of ascending behind me, so we'll put that to a side for now. Right mid and right wings. A budget option first. Elise, just crazy overpowered. If you are on a budget, definitely consider him. Pedro Neto. Fodder price is inflated. When he came out, it's like 150k. Still crazy good on this game. Like, if you're still in your team, I don't mind it. I think he's a brilliant shout. Diani, since the patch, she's insane. She was insane beforehand, but now with the quick step, just flies. The speed boost, the jokes, some of the most lethal finishing out there on a card like this. Really big fan of Diani. Big Gaza. Big Bale. Only 4-star 3-star. Now, this base icon's not incredible, but he does fit in evolution. So if you've got him, evolve him for sure. Boost the shooting and passing up a little bit. A really nice card with a rapid playstyle plus. Yeah, he flies. So powerful and direct, and I absolutely love his Team of the Year icon. A little bit too expensive for this video, though. Sophia Smith. Now, I would love this card on my RTG. Hopefully from Champs this weekend, I'm going to pack her in the player picks. Trickster, quick step, rapid first touch and finesse. Base power shot. Bro, madness. Absolute madness. And she's crazy overpowered in game. Always feels it. Love the gold at the start of the game. Think she's a great shout. Mo Salah running down the wing. This card, I played against him today. I was doing some rivals this morning. Just a nightmare. Like, Salah has that it factor. This is only the 91. It's Team of the Year. I've reviewed on the channel. Insane. But this one still feels crazy nice in game. 4-star compared to striker as well, but for me, on the right, cutting him with the finesse shots, utilise that, the rapid, the trickster. Yeah, brilliant card. Jarzinho. There's some stacked cards in this right wing position, by the way. Jarzinho being one of them. Rapid playstyle plus, quick step, trickster, power shot. Yes. Yeah. Is SBC still available, I think? I don't know how expensive it is, but 1.3 mil. Yeah, really nice price for a card like this. He offers a lot in game. Just overpowered. Really nice option. Grease. Similar to Salah. Maybe not as quick, but more technical, right? 5-star, 4-star. Play him out wide. Cutting in on those finesse shots. Once again, his gold at the start was a joke. Absolutely ridiculous card. I'm kind of hoping his team of the week is 89, fits an Evo soon, or even his gold, because I'll be all over that. I'm keeping at least one Griezmann card in my club in case it happens. Inside forward all day. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant card. 1.5 mil once again. Numero foot premium, potentially. But I would say comfortably around that ballpark. He'll deliver the goods for you, okay? Not super fast, but definitely feels quicker than you'd expect in game, though. Caroline Hansen, second place. She's been number 1. Every time I've done one of these videos this year, I'm pretty certain she's been number 1. No longer. Long ball pass is a bit frustrating on this card. You're basically mainly looking at Trickster. You can utilize it, but like if that was a quick step or a rapid, like it would just elevate the card. Trickster with her dribbling though, unique, really nice animations in game. She does fly with a quick step base. Technical finesse. Trivella's a unbelievable 5-star, 5-star. She's just been the most overpowered right winger, and she's in majority of pro players' teams. So, yeah, if you've got the budget, it's probably worth splashing out the cash. But number 1, this card. Okay, this is the only card I've used that can actually give Theo Hernandez a challenge. Something about Lauren James in game. It's the 99 strength. It's the physicality. It's the speed. You can spin Theo. I did it all weekend long. Press proven, Trickster technical. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. The finishing, ruthless, the speed, the dribbling, the physicals. I loved the Total Rush card when that came out. Still to this day, still good. But this one, this is the one. Okay, if you've got under 2 mil, you need a right winger, this is the card for you. All right, left mids and left wings, and number 1 is Martinelli. Definitely has that Numero foot premium. I've got an attacking Avalanche Evolution. Love the card. He's not worth 1 mil in my opinion though. Should be a little bit cheaper, but still offers a lot on this game. Base finesse, technical's really good with the quick step. As a tricky winger, he'll be solid for you. Finishing might let you down occasionally though. Salma up next. Just speed. Speed demon. With the Trivella's cutting in on a strong foot as a left wing. She doesn't start for me, but as a super sub, she absolutely dominates late into games when a sweaty rivals game, foot champs. Sub her on, she will fly and cause havoc. Really nice card. 650k. It's not crazy expensive. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't say definitely don't do it. Maybe if you've got fodder kicking about, you could be one you look to craft. 90 rated, future Evos. Yeah, I'm there for that. Rivaldo. Technical, acrobatics, a bit of a waste, but you could score some fun volleys. Doesn't really have too many speed playstyles. But one thing I will say when I used him, like he feels quick in game. Nowhere near as quick as like a Salma, but he can fly. And the finishing. The finishing is just ruthless with a card like this. Oh, Mayama? I think that's how you say her name, right? Finesse and those stats cutting in on the left-hand side. She's super small in game. I don't know, is she like 5'2"? How tall is she? Yeah, she's 5'2". You can see it. And doing the draft objective, I used her a lot. She's really good. Okay, really good. And under 500k, she could play as a centre mid as a playmaker plus as well. I wouldn't mind packing her, honestly. I'd take her in my team for sure. She looks really fantastic on paper and delivers in game for the price tag. Big Franck Ribéry. Technical playstyle plus 5-star, 5-star. Franck Ribéry, come on, man. You know he's good. Look at him, bro. Crazy nice card. Heung-min Son, default striker. I would say as a left wing, left mid, that's where he should be used. Cutting in with those finesse shots, with the press proven, with the Trickster, the quick step. Just a ridiculously overpowered card every single year. He's brilliant. I've actually got this version on my main account, which is actually the default left wing. Both work in this position. They're both high up. Really nice option. Eden Hazard, Trickster, technical. Insane dribbling. Insane. The animations, like you just glide. Those fake shot ball rolls, you absolutely dominate and cause havoc with this card. Finesse shot is there, but shooting is a little bit of the weak point here. Just utilize the ball carrying, the speed, the dribbling. This man is the provider more than the out-and-out goal scorer for me. Vinny Jr., rapid playstyle plus, quick step. Just overpowered, especially post-patch. Absolutely flies. Finishing's brilliant as well. Could play as a striker. Any version of Vinny arguably should be here. I mean, obviously these are more expensive, which makes sense, but the gold's still decent enough. Maybe you maybe not quite make the top 10, but be close. Team of the week, player of the month, really nice as well as the Trailblazer. Marcus Rashford has plummeted. Look at the stats, by the way. When this got like leaked at the time, I think a lot of us couldn't believe what we're looking at, right? 96 pace, 92 shooting, 92 dribbling. Finesse, power shot, 5-star, 4-star, trickster, quick step. Just mad. Absolutely mad. I like him on the left, cutting in. I'm a fan of that. Also, as an out-and-out striker, he'll do a job for you. Under 2 mil, yeah, ridiculous card once again. Similar to David, under 2 mil as well. Arguably more utilised as a striker, but I played him as a left wing. And David, quite a unique player. Similar to Dino, okay? Slightly bigger. Does feel crazy quick with the speed boost, but the left stick isn't really super responsive. This is the speed and the power aspect that you basically bring to the table here. And David Ginola has that in abundance. All right, strikers last then, and a budget shout off the bat. Smith. Finesse shots, some of the best I've used this year. She feels so explosive in game as well. Really nice card. The dribbling stats are an out-and-out lie. Crazy overpowered. If you're on a budget, definitely consider Smith. She will deliver the goods for you. Big Wazza. On the RTG, this man is the catalyst. The guy when it comes to scoring goals. He has a speed boost as well, by the way. Used them all weekend. Been grinding that RTG account. This man's going nowhere, okay? Goal scorer. Really nice card. Finesse shots are in the locker. 100% would recommend Wayne. Ronaldo, CR7. Power Shot Playstyle Plus is still there, but you've got the Trickster, you've got the Speed Boost, you've got the unique body type. Ronaldo's just crazy good, man. And the price tag may be a little bit inflated because it is Ronaldo, but still, you can't look past the fact that he's an absolute demon in game. Really nice card. Brand new Team of the Year, Cantona. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Cantona. Packed his loan, tried him out. Chip shot, it's not bad. It has a different element to the finishing, but power shot's there at least. No finesse lets him down for me. No crazy nice speed playstyles as well as dribbling. You've got the technical, so speed boosts are a bit hindered, but he still feels quick in game. And he's a little bit stocky, a little bit big, a little bit physical. And he definitely has that icon jam for me. Hunter Chem style all day. Matt's at the speed and shooting. Thierry. Post-patch, Thierry elevated. Obviously, his team of the icon I'd love, but rapid, quick step, finesse. Mate, speed boost. Size of your opponent, hit the speed boost. He's big in game as well. Like, he feels physical, a lot more physical than 78. Will not get bullied, and the finishing once he's one-on-one, you'll bag the goals. Trust me. Shaw, Bunny Shaw. Under 1 mil, slightly surprising me here. I don't think there's much of a hype, and stat-wise, she doesn't look insane. But in game, she's really good. Press proven, aerial, finesse, really nice playstyles. Similar to Harry Kane in a way. She's just got ridiculous shooting. Similar stats alongside it, but she doesn't feel as sluggish in game. Like, she feels quicker. Engine Chem style boosts that agility and balance. Really nice option. If you pack her, definitely give her a run out because she's great in game. Erling Haaland. If only he had rapid instead of acrobatic. If that was power shot and rapid, it could be disgusting. 4-star, 4-star. Still has speed boost. He's not crazy quick. Definitely a bit more sluggish compared to the quicker, more agile strikers. Obviously, right, he's 6'5", he's a big boy. Once again, with Bunny Shaw, Engine Chem style, boost that dribbling and speed. Just overpowered. Always has been, ever since the cover star. Like, he's one of those guys that EA just absolutely juice each year. Eusebio, now under 2 mil. Similar to Henry, speed boosts and shooting. That's basically all he provides. Technical dribbling, left stick is still good. It's not insane though. But trust me, just get the card. Getting in behind, running in behind, scoring goals. As easy as that. Roll pluses are a bit questionable. Advanced forward, probably the play, unless you like false 9. But Eusebio for sure, yeah, he's overpowered, man. And this team of the icon, all my days, bro. I just want to shout it out. Played against it, probably, yeah, I think it was yesterday. Or maybe the day before. Whenever I was playing, I think it was the day before, in Champs. You can't stop him. Just bounces off you. It's an absolute nightmare. If you've got him in tradable, I'm jealous because he's a crazy card. Now, top 2. Number 1. No, number 2. Kylian Mbappe. 1.16. Rumoured to be getting a player of the month. Now, I don't know what they're going to do here. Usually they look at the team of the week and they add like a +1 or drop it a similar kind of rating. If they make him 93, it'll be insane. If it's 92, still going to be insane. But Mbappe is just him, bro. He's him. Like, you don't get much more overpowered than this. Much more meta. Even his gold card. Occasionally, the left foot will let you down. Like, I've noticed that when using him. But speed, ridiculous. Shooting, ridiculous. The jam he gets, extra spread. Like, you dip it in the jam jar, 1 layer. You go in 2-3 times with this card. Crazy nice option. But number 1 for me, Mia Hamm. She is number 1 in this striker under 2 mil list. Similar in a lot of ways to Mbappe. And I'm obviously looking at the quick step, the rapid, because I think like some of the top, I've got to say about 6 of the cards in the top 10 here have quick step or rapid playstyle plus, because speed boosts are back. Mia Hamm though with the shooting, she just feels overpowered in game. Okay, trust me, 1.3 mil might even be too cheap. If she drops any lower, you should definitely consider it if you're in the market for a striker. And 89 rated. If you've got her untradeable, as soon as she fits an Evo, bro, imagine that shooter going up to like 92, give her a power shot or finesse plus. Mate, it's game over. Let me know what you think, though. That is it. Top 10 freshly updated. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Any players I missed out on. Smash a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Catch you later.